In this video, we will project our layers so we can calculate the area accurately for our urban area and CBSA layers. In the catalog pane, click and drag the UAC layer into our map. Make sure that the layer is above all of the other layers, so that way we can see it. Take a second to inspect the attribute table, as well as the shapes and geometries of this layer, and see how it differs. Here I've zoomed into the San Francisco Bay Area. You can kind of see the outline of most urbanized spaces. Take a look at the attribute table and notice a feature or an attribute called A-land. In the CBSA layer, you'll also notice a similar attribute. This attribute represents the total area for each feature in our datasets. However, if we take a look at the spatial reference information in the properties of each of our layers, we'll notice that they both are only in a geographic coordinate system rather than a projected coordinate system. Thus, the units of the A-land attribute would not be ideal for conducting analysis on. Therefore, let's go ahead and project these two layers. Go to the Analysis tab and go to Toolbox, and the Geoprocessing pane will pop up. You can also clear your selection before moving forward. Search for the Project tool. Now go ahead and choose the input dataset as the UAC layer, and title the output so that it has _project at the end. Click the small globe icon to pull up the projection window and search for the USA Albers projection in the search bar. Go down to where it says Continental, then North America, and select the second option, NAD 1983-2011, Contiguous USA Albers. Then click OK. Click the Run button and a new layer will be generated. Notice that the map won't actually change other than having a new layer, but our data will be projected correctly for us to do analysis on. Now go ahead and do the same thing for the CBSA layer. It should be pretty easy since most of the fields are taken care of for you, though you will have to rename the output manually. Make sure not to use the counties with CBSA layer. Rather, let's use the original CBSA layer. Once we have both projected layers on our map, let's go ahead and remove some of the unwanted layers. We won't be needing them for the rest of the exercise, but you can always retrieve a deleted layer through the catalog pane in your geodatabase. All you should have left is your projected UAC layer and your projected CBSA layer. Make sure to save. In the next video, we will calculate the geometry for each of these layers and figure out what percentage of urban area falls within our core-based statistical areas.